Attorney Jobeth Bowers here with part 3 in our video series about what happens when your vehicle is a total loss. So in part 1 we talked about what it means to be a total loss and the percentage of repair compared to value and what the insurance company is going to do. Number 2, we talked about your options of either taking a bigger check for the value of the vehicle and giving the vehicle to the insurance company to do with what they want, and the other option of you retaining the salvage when maybe the vehicle is drivable still and you just want to run it into the ground, and a lot of times the cost difference is usually a couple $100. We're going to talk about the pros and cons here of if you've got a vehicle that actually needs to be repaired. They total out the vehicle, and let's say, and this usually arises in a scenario where you've got a buddy that says, oh hey, I can fix this and I'll do it cheap, or I won't charge you the labor, this, that, and the other, and I'll take care of you. Understand a few things. If you decide to retain the salvage to the vehicle, or really in any scenario in which it's deemed a total loss, first and foremost, the insurance company that pays this out after a very short period of time, for some companies 3 days, for some companies as much as a week, are going to cut you off from payment for the rental car. So once you've made a decision of, hey, I'm taking the total loss, here's the title, or I'm taking the lesser payment and I'm going to retain the salvage, you really only have a couple days to get out of that rental car. If those repairs take longer and you're still in that rental car, it is on you and you are not going to recover that money. Secondly, let's say that they say the total loss to your vehicle is $3,000. If you want to retain the salvage title, we'll give you $2,500. And that buddy that you have at the body shop says, hey, I'll get it all fixed up for $1,500. Your car will be like it was before the accident. You'll still have $1,000 in your pocket and everything will be good. That's all fine and good if your friend is right. But number one, you better hope it happens quick, or you're going to be out of the car, or you're going to be paying for a rental that might very quickly eat up that extra $1,000 you think you're saving. Or once they dig in there, and one of the main reasons why the insurance company probably totaled the vehicle in the first place is that your buddy might find extra damage and more work, which is more time, which is more cost and more parts, to really get that vehicle back to where it's safely drivable on the road. Now, in some situations, it might all work out, but it's important to know what risks you run when making a decision to retain the salvage title and try to repair that vehicle versus just taking the check for what the vehicle is worth on the market value and going and shopping for another vehicle. So, check back here, askyourcecillawyer.com. We're answering questions all the time. Submit questions for our weekly column at the Cecil Guardian, or check here for other answers. Again, these things aren't specific legal advice because every situation is very different, but we're happy to address these in a very general setting so that we can give you a little bit of insight. And of course, if you have a question like this and you need some immediate help, call my office at 410-885-6200.